New year, new season of Rangers. Or, old episodes that aired a couple months ago that I'm gonna haphazardly review now in the next couple months before the second season comes out. Or at least try. Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. Today I'm going to be reviewing episode 10, finally hit double digits, of Power Rangers Dino Fury Phoning Home. Before I continue, no, I'm not going to ask you to follow my socials or subscribe, but that would be pretty awesome. I'm going to make a major announcement about my reviews, about what you're watching now. So, starting with episode 11, I will be putting not one, not two, but 3 episode reviews in each video. It may seem a bit crazy, but I feel like I can do it. I also want to acknowledge that season 2 of Dino Fury will most likely be premiering within the next 2 or 3 months. So, to play catch up and to make things a bit more interesting, because let's be real, Dino Fury, just like any other Power Ranger series, has gotten a lot of filler episodes. In my next video, for example, I will be reviewing episode 11, McScary Manor, episode 12, and episode 13. I don't know what to call these 3-for-1 review videos. Once I come up with a catchy name, I will let you guys know. With that being said, here is my review of episode 10. The episode begins in the iconically dreary Area 62 with Mucus, who apparently is very mechanically inclined, much like Void Knight, putting the finishing touches on a new brightly colored creation. Before this new general awakens, Void Knight adds a spork so it has the ability to grow. Introducing Slyther, the fabulously flamboyant mechanical shapeshifter with a thirst for theatrics. Void Knight cuts to the chase and assigns Slyther the task of infiltrating the Rangers' base to steal the Rangers' sporks. Above that very base, Zato improves upon or puts up a new antenna so his messages have a better chance of reaching Rafcon. Solon, being the pure Dinobot she is, gives her friends some traditional Rafcon food, which ends up being Rafconian dog food.
Well, that explains why the dessert recipe turned out like this.
Before Zato records yet another message that will hopefully be seen while the new general in town listens in. At BuzzBlast, Jane is recording a review of a collar that transforms androids into cats, or at least mimics cat-like features, complete with kitty ears, which she, of course, tests out on JBorg, which ends up working a little too well. With J-Cat running rampant at the side of an intimidating German Shepherd, the Rangers end up dipping work to meet Zato for sword training. After Izzy celebrates her training win, they're interrupted by an extravagant collage of effects, which introduce a colorful being.
Greetings, I am Arla.
God, that outfit's atrocious. The surprise intruder reveals herself to be Arla, a quote, knight from planet Rafcon. Zato's immediately intrigued to hear about his home planet, with the other Rangers instantly feeling comfortable enough to introduce themselves, with Arla showing off her Rafconian ability to mind read, similar to Zato a couple episodes ago. For privacy, Zato teleports Arla and the other Rangers inside the base in front of a shocked and automatically suspicious Solon. Things escalate when Arla questions the efficiency of Solon's tech.
Ha! This stuff is state-of-the-art.
Levi Weston? I didn't know you were into country music.
I'm not, but I'm definitely into world building. Arla wants to take a look at the Rangers' sporks as she claims the people, or aliens, of Rafcon have found a way to destroy them. Solon questions this and wants Arla to read her mind to prove she's telling the truth. But Arla brushes this challenge off, saying she's sleepy, with Amelia quickly offering her a bed. I'm sorry, but did Arla not read Izzy and Javi's mind like 2 minutes ago? Once Arla leaves, Zato approaches Solon about her behavior, with Solon defending it, saying that Arla is too good to be true. Once the other Rangers leave her chamber, Arla quickly reveals herself as General Slyther. Gasp! To contact Void Knight.
Come in, Void Knight.
Have you called to rethink being friends?
No.
Requesting a distraction for the Rangers so he could easily steal the sporks. Void Knight fulfills this request himself, teleporting into the city with henchmen, with the Rangers predictably showing up. Some posing and sword fighting ensue.
Stego Fury! Black Ranger! Yeah.
At the base, Solon offers Arla a snack, Rafconian dog food, which she claims to enjoy, proving that she's no Rafconian, with Arla quickly fessing up.
I'm not any kind of lady.
Well, there goes Slyther being non-binary.
Well done.
No, you don't touch her. Solon teleports Slyther out of the base and attempts to defend herself from this new foe.
Jab! Jab! Sweep the leg!
What? Solon manages to defend herself for a little while until Slyther deals an attack that keeps her down and steals her communicator. In the city, the Rangers wipe out the last of the henchmen and circle back to Void Knight, who gives them a cryptic message and teleports. The Rangers teleport themselves back to the base where they interrupt Arla from stealing the sporks. They're immediately suspicious of Solon not being in the base during a fight, with Arla claiming that she went out for a walk. Zato stays and talks with Arla, while the other Rangers teleport outside to find Solon. While talking with her, Zato tries to get more info about Rafcon, but Arla quickly changes the topic back to the sporks, saying that they must bring them to her ship. Zato puts clues together and quickly grabs Arla's arm and uses his mind-reading ability right before she takes the sporks, quickly getting an image of her transforming into Slyther in her memory. At this point, Slyther finally reveals himself, leading to Zato teleporting him and morphing.
Red Ranger, good color, great pose, gold star.
Red uses a boost sleeve to fend off Slyther, eventually calling the Rangers for backup and telling them the truth. They show up and help him fend off henchmen and Slyther himself.
For those just joining us, I am Slyther.
My review? Overwritten. Needs cuts.
Dodge, shield, noble sacrifice.
I love this guy. Slyther shows off his shape-shifting ability by growing and becoming a copy of last episode's Monster of the Week, Rustafa. With Solon MIA, Zato is forced to use an alternate way of summoning the Zords.
Sword deployment override. Password. Zato is cool.
Password accepted.
Wow, so hip for a password created over 60 million years ago, don't you think? After forming the Dino Fury Megazord Warrior formation, Ollie suggests using the sun to blind Slyther as he soars high above the Megazord. Zato agrees and uses the Slick key to transform one of the buildings into a reflective surface. It works, and Slyther is blinded and crashes onto the ground, where the Rangers then launch a flurry of attacks. When he gets up, Slyther then eggs on the Rangers to try to get him, while he stands right in front of a Ferris wheel full of people. While the standoff is happening, we see Jane still looking for her beloved J-Cat, who she finds near trash cans. What the fuck? Honestly, I'm just scared to see what the fan art's gonna look like. We're relieved of this image when Jane is finally able to take off that godforsaken collar, causing JBorg to return to herself, but not before handing Jane a leftover hairball. I hate it here. Slyther grows impatient of the standoff, attempting to fly away with the Rangers seizing his attempt with a Dino Mega Blast. As a funny bonus, Slyther falls right in front of an unfazed Jane and JBorg. Mucus quickly greets this memory-zapped Slyther, convincing him that they're the best of friends, leading to a friendship we all wanted to finally manifest. At the base, an injured Solon is attended to by an apologetic Zato and Ollie. The episode ends with Zato recording his record 257th message of the week to Rafcon. Wink wink. Phoning home places the Rangers, specifically Zato, in an interesting situation handled in a well-crafted way. While he was made to look naive, he was never portrayed as stupid, with nearly all grounds or plot holes impressively covered. I've been enjoying Dino Fury's writers taking old episode ideas from the series and making them new, or like this one, creating ones from the ground up. Slyther has gotten quite the showy intro, and I look forward to seeing a lot more. Jane and JBorg's bizarre antics in this episode were something. I really appreciate and enjoyed Zato getting some character development. It made an episode that may be considered filler, except for Slyther's intro, a whole lot more enjoyable. This episode gets a 4 out of 5. Thank you guys so much for watching. As always, be sure to hit the like button if you enjoyed this video. Be sure to comment below your thoughts of this episode. Also, hit the subscribe button and notification bell now. If you follow me on Instagram, you'll know that I've started my villainous series, my artistic interpretations of different villainesses of Power Ranger history. I've already made Rita and Scorpina. Here is your sneak peek of the next drawing I will be uploading on my Instagram. Besides Instagram, you can follow me at blackandblue572 on TikTok, Facebook, and Twitter. Thank you guys so much for watching. Bye!